Espionage and foreign interference activity against Australian interests is occurring on an unprecedented scale. This isn't something that we think might happen or possibly could happen. It is happening now against Australian interests in Australia and Australian interests abroad. Foreign actors from a range of countries seek access to privileged and/or classified information on Australia's alliances and partnerships, our position on international diplomatic, economic and military issues, our energy and mineral resources and our innovations in science and technology.
Mr Vickery, you mentioned that the scale of espionage and foreign interference in this country is unprecedented. I'd like to break that down because I think it's important that everyday Australians appreciate the threat. The Oxford Dictionary defines unprecedented as never known before. So since Federation, 1901, we've never seen this scale of espionage and foreign interference conducted in Australia at this level. That's what you're saying?
That's correct, Mr Chair. Obviously, espionage and foreign interference have been around since time immemorial. But what we are seeing in Australia at the moment, and I alluded, I suppose, to the global nature of the world these days and the world in which we live, it is something that we are seeing that we haven't seen before in terms of the volume and the scale that it's occurring.
Including the Cold War?
Beg your pardon,
Including the Cold War?
Indeed. I mean, the Cold War obviously was a busy time for a number of parts of the world, but that was a different area, that was a different time. It didn't, I suppose, exhibit the same sort of globalisation characteristics that we currently have, and the way in which foreign espionage and espionage activities can be conducted, for want of a better term, remotely. And so whilst that was obviously a very busy time in that particular period in history, our assessment is that it's not on the scale in which we're experiencing today.